Good morning. This is Cindy Healy, and I am with Meg Connors and Julie Connors, and we are giving you an episode of Our Age, Our View. And today's topic is about finding a place to live for your loved one. How does one go about doing that? There are several ways that you can find a place for your loved one, and Meg is going to share with us what is the best way
Right.
to
So,
find a facility.
I believe in doing your own homework. There are agencies, national agencies, or even local people that will help you find a facility. And Julie will speak to why that's maybe not such a good idea. I believe in doing your own homework. You can check with the ombudsman. You can check with health professionals, whether you're looking for a place locally for someone or even for, in another state.
Is there a registry or something where people have to?
Well, and you can check
File
the
with that you can
licensure. You
find
can
it
check
then?
licensing to find out if there's been any complaints, substantiated or not. So there's a wealth of information out there, but I think it's incumbent upon you to do your own research. And the reason is there are these free services. Julie, you want to explain about that?
So there are referral agencies, either on a national level or on a local level. And while they pitch themselves to the consumer as a free service, what the consumer should know is it's not free, in that they charge the facility on average 2 months of rent. So they, as an organization, then have a desire to send you to a more expensive option. They might choose a nationwide chain of assisted living facilities because they have a huge nationwide contract and they know they're getting a lot of money from them. Or it might be, well, you need a lot of care, so we're going to send you to this memory care that's going to be twice as much as maybe another option. But I think the moral of the story is just making sure that you tour and explore all of the different options.
And that you ask. If you, let's say you have a loved one that is in another state and you're not familiar with facilities or anything there, and you choose a national referral service, be sure and ask the questions of the referral service. How are you getting paid? Do you list all the agencies, or are you only listing
The ones
people
are
that
on
have
contract.
paid you to tell me about you?
Exactly. So free is not,
Yeah.
it's free to the consumer, but in the long run, you might be paying
You
more.
might not find what you need that's best for your loved one.
And it could cost a lot more than what you should be paying.
Yes.
So Cindy, recently you had someone.
I had a client recently who found himself in a very dire situation. He was having caregivers come into the house. He had lost some capacity mentally, and he was not really capable of supervising the caregivers. So the caregivers left him on a Wednesday or Thursday, whatever it was, not to come back until the following Monday. He had no food in the house, and he was not mobile, did not drive, and so he dialed 911 and said, I'm 85 years old and I'm hungry and I don't have any food. So that created a whole series of actions that were completely unnecessary and could have been avoided if in fact he had a team around him, as you've heard us say endlessly, of people helping and watching over things. And I was placed in the position of where can he go? How can I get him into an assisted living right now? And when you have wonderful people like Meg and Julie here that offer these services, it makes my job easier because I can refer a client to somebody I know and I trust, and that's wonderful. But many people don't have those options, which is why we thought it might be helpful for you to understand how these referral services work and the options of doing your homework, as Meg suggested. It is absolutely worth it. If you have any questions about this topic, please feel free to email us at cynthiahealy2018@gmail.com, and we'll be glad to get right back to you with some answers. Thank you for joining us today.